Hello, I just wanted to make a quick follow-up video on the Hyperion 3. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. It's grown on me. It is definitely a lot better than some of their early releases, but it still has some issues. First of all, in order to update this thing, it requires the download of a third-party app that you have to scan a QR code in the instruction manual to get to. And I will not speak on the dubiousness of the app itself, but I will say that every single part of my phone screamed at me repeatedly, "Hey, are you sure? Are you sure you want to download this? Are you absolutely sure you want to download this? You really want to download this, right?" And it's like Keylinker or something like that. Now, I did finally figure out how to change the color of the light rings. Googling it didn't work, and looking in the instruction manual didn't work. But if you hold one of the turbo buttons and then press the shoulder button, you can cycle through rainbow, and then like red, blue, green. Obviously I have mine on blue. I don't remember if it was like this out of the box or if I've just put that much wear and tear on it in 2 weeks. But this holder bends, has a lot of give to it, and you can actually pull the controllers straight out of it with no force. Now, granted, I don't think anybody is like swinging their stuff around like an ape. Don't look at the pet hair. Don't look at the pet hair that's stuck in there. I don't think anybody's throwing their stuff around like an ape, but I just want to put that out there that it does have a very loose connection. Now, to the Switch itself, it has a much stronger connection, and I was not able to pull it out. But when it comes to this grip that comes with the controllers, you can yank them straight out with almost no force. Let me actually prop my phone up and just whoop, just like that. But the other issue I have is using the Keylinker app doesn't seem to save anything. The controller only seems to save things to its memory that you do on the controller itself. So one of the issues that I've come across with using this controller is I've been replaying Mario and Luigi on the Game Boy Advance app. And listen, I'm almost 40 years old. I can't do some of those advanced moves anymore. So sometimes I will rewind to try again and practice, and the turbo activates itself for the triggers, which just causes the menu to open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. And to turn off the turbo, you have to press and hold one of the turbo buttons, and you can tell when the turbo is firing because this LED will flicker. But, you know what, let me think about it. I think somebody's going to say that I probably did it offhand, or I probably pushed the button offhand. So let me show you something. So, here it is. There's the release button. No pressure whatsoever. Yanked it off. Anyways, getting back to the point. The turbo is constantly turning itself on, and it's not even me pushing the buttons, it just decides it wants to turn back on. So, more than once during a play session, I have had to clear the turbos, and I'm not even sure what's activating it, because according to the instruction manual, in order to activate the turbo, you have to push the turbo, then a button. And I know that at no point while playing Mario and Luigi am I pressing the trigger buttons. So, let me actually take this time to show that if you have big gorilla grip hands like me, this fits in the hand perfectly. I actually like this significantly more because I have gigantic fucking hands. But No, really, to quit rambling, if I had to give a score to this controller, it would be a 8 out of 10. It is a very good controller. You can actually already see it's getting scratches on it already. That's not really that good for only having it for a couple weeks, but it is a very good controller. It is a very good alternative to the Joy-Cons, but it is not cheap, and there is no mouse mode. So the fact that you're paying premium controller price for a controller that's only just as good as a Pro controller. And considering that the only thing it has is paddles on it, which now the official Nintendo controller has paddles on it. Is this a nice controller to use in handheld mode? Yes. It makes it feel like a Steam Deck. It feels like the Nitro Deck from the Switch 1. As a replacement for Joy-Cons, though, I really only use these when I'm laying in bed and playing my Switch. I use them in controller mode occasionally, but when I'm sitting down at the dock, I use my 8BitDo Pro 3. So I would recommend these controllers. If you're sitting on the fence, I would say buy them. But I am telling you that they do have some issues that will hopefully be ironed out. But I also don't trust them to do an update because my very first set of Hyperions, that GameCube style one I showed you in the last video, out of curiosity I connected those to the app. And those controllers are like 2 or 3 years old and never got an update. So I don't know.